And once he introduced that concept called light, therefore the man is now conscious of what is good and what is evil. Then he introduced another concept which he calls the firmament and calls it heaven, so that the man is now conscious of things that are Godward, that are God-inspired, that are God-centered. And it's not just a life of, is it wrong or is it right? For a lot of believers, you can come now. So it's just my dog. For a lot of believers, should I do this? Should I do that? That's not the issue. Is it wrong to smoke? Is it wrong to do this? Is it wrong to do that? The question is this God word? Is this heaven word? Does this lead me to a greater consciousness of heaven? Does it lead me to a greater apprehension of the reality of heaven? That is what is important. Now, the next verse we're going to be reading, it's in verse 9. Genesis chapter 1, verse 9. And God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together in one place, and let dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the water he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Now, when we talk about this, you've moved up some, but now you are entering deeper into God. When we talk about what God did on the third day, you are looking at, this was not all that he did, but let's just work on this for now. The earth, I wrote here, I said the earth here represents that reality that speaks to your potential or your gifting that arises out of your relationship with God. I'll explain what that means. Before now, there was water everywhere. And we said water we refer to it as, in this context, the substance of your life, things that interact with. Now, God said, let the dry land appear. And God called the dry land earth, and the waters he called seas. We see something here. At every stage in your spiritual journey, the new realities, the new concepts they find their place, their source in God. And that's where you ought to be. Your initiative is not required here. Your wisdom has no place here. Your smartness will not help here. It has to begin in God. In the book of John chapter 3, Jesus said something. He said, that which is born of the flesh is flesh. That which is born or arises or finds its origin in the spirit is spirit. It's not necessarily about only is it good or is it bad. It's also about its source. Where does it come from? For a lot of people, once you start asking such questions, things that appeared innocuous before now will suddenly be exposed as to the insidious nature that exists behind it. Because you're no longer just interested in what it looks like, but where it is sourced from. God bless you richly in Jesus' name.